Yo, this is Jay for Straight Smoke Gaming, and in today's video, we are going to be doing the 5 overalls in Madden 24 that EA got wrong. Obviously, there's going to be more than 5, but these are just the 5 that stuck out to me. This is really all opinion-based. You can agree or disagree with my opinions. The only thing that I ask is for you guys to go ahead and comment down below reasonings as to why you agree or disagree, or players that you think fit this list. There's obviously more than 5, but just because I didn't want to drag it on, I only did 5. Starting off here, I have Jalen Hurts. He's only an 88. That's only the 5th highest quarterback in the game, and that's way too low for him, honestly. I mean, this guy was a runner-up to Patrick Mahomes for the MVP, so, I mean, he's good. And an 88, I feel like he should at least be a 90. When you got Lamar Jackson, I believe, is a 91. Maybe if you want to swap him and Lamar, I could see that. Or, I mean, even if you want to keep Lamar at the same overall, at least bump Jalen Hurts up to at least the 90. I mean, the season he put up was good. And on top of that, he only has a star factor, which I don't get. This is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. In my opinion, going into this season, I have him ranked as the 3rd best quarterback. So that's an X factor worthy, especially when you're giving X factors to guys like Dak Prescott, who led the league in interceptions. Jalen Hurts is definitely worthy of the X factor in Madden 24. With that being said, next guy, same guy we talked about earlier, Dak Prescott, he's an 87. That's too high. I should have him in the 85 or 84 to 85 range, and honestly, 6th highest quarterback. That's way too high in the quarterback rankings. There's a lot of guys that I would take over him. Like I was saying before, this guy did lead the league in interceptions. I believe was 17 last year, or he was tied for the lead with Josh Allen. I don't know. I just know he was higher up there. So an 87 doesn't make much sense to me. And on top of that, the X factor that he has, I don't get that. I mean, no one fears Dak Prescott. I mean, if you look, when Dak Prescott got hurt, they were swapping people in and out, and they were still having success. I mean, there's so many other more lethal options on that team than Dak Prescott. You got CeeDee Lamb. Last year, they had Dalton Schultz. Tony Pollard. That offensive line is good. The defense is good. I definitely don't think Dak Prescott is as good as Madden likes to say he is. Next up, we have Bijan Robinson at an 81. Don't get me wrong, I get the hype. Bijan is going to be good. I do believe that. I do understand that he is the next best prospect for the running back position that we've had since Saquon Barkley. But to put him at an 81, I don't think that there should be a rookie higher than an 80 in any Madden when it releases. If you want to play a couple weeks into the season and he's doing good, sure, bump him up to an 81. But to start, this guy hasn't even taken a snap. At the time when this was released, they haven't even started training camp, and you're saying he's an 81. That's good enough to be the 24th highest running back in the game. I don't understand that, especially when you have people like Ramondre Stevenson, who had a very, very good year last year, as an 80. Ramondre is better than an 80. Ramondre should be ranked higher than a rookie running back who's never had a chance in the big leagues. And, I feel like this is kind of a slap in the face to all the other running backs that have did it. Next up, we got Amon-Ra St. one of my favorite wide receivers in the game. Not a Lions fan, but I do like Amon-Ra. He's at an 87, 20th highest wide receiver in the game. Maybe my biggest complaint isn't about where they rank him. Maybe he does fall into the 20th highest wide receiver range. Maybe that does seem fair. It's just the overall. I mean, I think he should at least be a 90. I mean, the year that Amon-Ra had was very good. And guys that are ahead of him that I personally don't think are better, you got Devontae Smith, Mike Williams, Tyler Lockett, Keenan Allen, and Amari Cooper. Don't get me wrong, all those guys are very good wide receivers. But when it comes down to it, I would rather take Amon-Ra on my fantasy team. I would rather take Amon-Ra to start a franchise too. So with that being said, I just feel like you either need to bump up his overall so he is a 90, or you got to move him up in the ranking for where he ranks based on wide receivers. And the last guy here I have is CJ Gardner-Johnson. He's an 84. He's the 8th highest safety in the game. And, I don't really get this. I mean, overall, they did a pretty good job ranking the defensive players, at least I thought. I didn't think the defensive rankings were off too far overall and where they rank. But this is the biggest question to me. I don't get how he is only an 80 or an 84. Like, he should at least be an 88. That's what Jamal Adams is. He is not better than Jamal Adams is not better than him. CJ Gardner-Johnson at one point was talked about one of the best safeties in the game last year. So I don't get how you could say he's one of the better safeties in the game and then rank him as the 8th best strong safety. We're not talking safeties all lumped together. We're talking about just strong safeties. I don't get how you could say he's the 8th highest, and I don't know how he's an 84 when you got people like Jamal Adams who really aren't as good as people like to say they are. And that's 4 overalls better than him. I think those overalls could easily be swapped because, it just doesn't make any sense to me. So like I was saying, this is really all opinion-based. Those are just 5 that I seen when I first took a glance. Figured I'd make a video about it, talk about why I think these are off a little bit. But this is all opinion-based. I'm sure you guys have your own people that you thought are overrated or underrated. So go ahead, comment that down below. I do plan on making a video about 5 overalls that EA got right. Same thing with that. It's all opinion-based. There's obviously more than 5, but I'm just going to talk about 5 that I thought make sense. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed, please want to like and sub for more Madden, GTA, and Red Dead content. Don't forget to comment down below. I'd like to see what you guys think about where these players rank, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.